Okay, good afternoon. I call this meeting to order of the Nominating Committee for the Accountability and Implementation Board at 2:21 p.m. Thank you for your patience. Our first order of business is to approve the executive session minutes from our prior meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Right, motion made by Ms. Lee. Is there a second?
Second.
Second the motion.
Seconded by Ms. Brown. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 All right, 5 in favor, none opposed. The motion carries. All right, our next order of business is just some pleasantries, opening remarks. No, it's a little cooler outside because we had some rain. So hopefully everyone's had a great summer. I will say that once again, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with every single member of this nominating committee. Just true professionals, very thoughtful and committed to mission and making sure that we have the highest integrity. So thank you all for your service. Are there any other comments?
I just want to thank everybody who submitted applications or resubmitted. It gives us a wealth of people to deliberate on and choose from for these positions.
Any comments? Okay. All right. I'll take my cue then. So with that, I will ask Ms. Goodman to talk about our pool for this round.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The committee received a total of 36 valid applications by the May 22nd deadline. The committee had a 3-week application period, and that seems to be the sufficient amount of time for word to spread and applications to be received and reviewed. The majority of applicants reside in Prince George's County. We received about 8 applications from there, 7 from residents of Montgomery County and 5 from Baltimore City. Other applicants lived in Anne Arundel County. We had received 2 applications. Frederick had 2, Howard had 2, and St. Mary's had 3, and 1 each from Caroline, Carroll, Charles, and Talbot counties. Slightly more than half of applicants were female, about 20 individuals, and a majority of applicants were Black. 15 individuals applied who identified as Black, 14 as white, and the remaining applicants identified their race as Asian at 4 and Hispanic at 3. So it was a pretty diverse pool and lots for consideration, Madam Chair.
Well, thank you. And to just reiterate what Ms. Bo said, we want to thank all of those applicants for their interest in this very important opportunity. So with that, is there a motion to approve the slate and to state what the slate is?
Sure. I move 6 individuals forward on behalf of the committee. David, these are in alphabetical order, no preferential order, just alpha. David Harper from Caroline County, Joseph Manko from Baltimore City, Contina Quick McQueen from St. Mary's, John Selke from Montgomery County, Joanna Tobin. Oh, I didn't get my alphabetical order correct, did I? Joanna Tobin from Anne Arundel and Robin Werner from Talbot County.
Wonderful. You're retired, so you know you're.
I think I got the names in order, not their counties. I don't know. What something in there.
Thank you. So is that a motion to accept that?
That's a motion to accept those 6 to move forward to the governor to choose 3.
Wonderful. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Mr. Root. Is there any further discussion? All right, seeing none, we'll take a vote by show of hands. All those in favor of submitting the slate of 6, please signify by raising your hands. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in favor. None opposed. The motion carries. All right, wonderful. So next up, we have some matters to clean up with respect to the bylaws for our nominating committee. So again, Ms. Goodman, I'll ask you for framing.
Certainly. Thank you, Madam Chair. So there's proposed change to the bylaws for the dates for the terms of the nominating committee members. The statute that the enacting statute that creates the nominating committee does not have specific dates for the beginning or end of the member terms. So in 2021, when the committee met and adopted bylaws, they adopted the dates of July 1st as the beginning of the term date and June 30th as the end of the term date. This was a very logical choice because this aligns with other education-related boards and commissions. However, after 4 cycles of work, there's a better understanding of the rhythm of this committee and how it works and the time needed to accomplish the conduct of its work, including the timing of the end of session, staffing availability, the 3-week application period, and the time needed for our members to review and deliberate on applications that are received. And it's determined that these dates for the nominating committee align a little bit too closely with the AIB member term dates, which are also beginning July 1 and end on June 30th. And next year, when the terms of this nominating members end, it looks like if we're slightly off, for example, we're in the middle of July now, your terms would expire before candidates could be chosen. So given that the statute does not have these dates and the concern that there might be some problems beginning with the work cycle of the committee, proposing to change the nominating committee member term dates to ending on August 31st and beginning on September 1. Then if there's any lag time in between the work of the committee, your terms won't expire while you're in the middle of your work.
Thank you.
Oops, Dr. Sauls looks like she froze.
I'll give her a minute.
Okay. I should also note that in the memo circulated to the committee, there was a slight error in there. In the proposed amendment, it said shall terminate on August 31st on the following year. As Dr. Root noted, that makes no sense because then the committee would only be here for a year and that's not right. So it should just say the term of each member is 5 years beginning on September 1 of the year of the appointment and shall terminate on August 31st on the end of the 5th year. So thank you, Dr. Root.
Thank you, Ms. Goodwin. Is there a motion to approve the bylaw amendment?
I move to approve the bylaw amendment.
Thank you. Seconded by, you just have to raise your hand. Seconded by Francesca. Is there any discussion?
I just want to acknowledge the foresight of the staff in identifying this potential hiccup and for remediating it in advance. Thank you.
Agree. Okay, without further discussion, all in favor of amending the bylaws, please raise your hand. Thank you. So those bylaws will be noted as and moving forward. I was just going to stall a little bit in case Dr. Sauls was able to come back on. Are there any other remarks that any other member of the nominating committee would like to share?
Well, I just have one, Cheryl. We talked last week about staggering terms, so we don't all leave at the same time. Are we postponing that till next year?
Stacy, do you want to, Ms. Goodwin, do you want to answer that?
So I just want to note that, again, our enacting statute is silent on this issue. Dr. Sauls and I have discussed sending an email to the presiding officers and the governor's office about this potential issue going forward so that they can contemplate either making a change or at least suggesting that some continuity and knowledge would be helpful. So.
Thank you. Dr. Sauls, we took the vote while you had computer technicalities, so I'll just turn it back over to you.
And no, wonderful. You were doing just fine. Are there any other further questions or comments on this point? All right. Seeing none, I believe that concludes our business. So again, thank you all for joining. Thanks you for all the applicants, even those who were not selected. It was a very strong pool, and we again are grateful for your interest. So have a wonderful summer. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you. All right, seconded by Ms. Lee. All those in favor? I can read the tea leaves. All right, so we consider this meeting adjourned. Have a wonderful and safe summer, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye.